This video is going to require me to drink a lot of water. Hey guys, what's up? So it is the month of June, and if you have been following me on my social medias, you would know on Twitter and on Instagram that I have decided to dedicate the whole month of June, this month, to Blackville Brides. So every week starting today, I will upload a new video that is a Blackville Brides theme video. So I'm so excited. So this is the first week, so this is the first video, and I thought I will go myself slow and then we'll get to the main Blackville Brides. I do hope the Blackville Brides army or any new fans enjoy my videos, and please share them. I love when you guys share them, and I'm just in a joy bundle of excitement and nervousness. All right, so for this first video, I'm a bit nervous because, oh my god. So if you have read the title below, yes, I'm going to read you guys my college essay that I wrote on Blackville Brides. This is it. I still have it on paper. I even still have it on a file on my computer. I don't know why I still have it. I kept it. It's probably because I worked so hard on it. I'm a bit nervous to read this to you just because it's a paper about Blackville Brides, and I know there are hardcore members out there, fans out there who know like every single little details of Blackville Brides, and I'm scared that maybe I got one of the details incorrect, that you are going to roast me in my comments, or maybe you guys are thinking, oh, your paper is so lame, it's so silly, it's so fangirly. So I'm a bit excited and nervous. I know some of you guys will appreciate this essay, others will be like, okay, that's different, others will be like, WTF. So quick history on this paper. I wrote this essay my freshman year of college, literally the first semester. I'm still fresh out of high school, still a humongous fan of Blackville Brides, and going into college, and I'm just like, oh my god. So we're all required to take some sort of classes in college, and I was required to take a writing class, and the one I chose was pulp cultural. I thought it would be fun because we were going to go over any fashion, music, social media, anything, movies, like anything in the pop culture that was going on right now. I had a great professor, really great professor, but holy cow, he was a tough grader, and I will prove to you how tough he was on this freaking paper. I don't remember the assignment exactly for this particularly. Maybe it says here. Oh, yes, it does. It says a rhetorical analyze essay. So I don't remember how it, it's such a blur right now, but I do remember he told us to bring 3 things that are meaningful for us in our pop cultural life. So I remember going into my room, and yeah, I don't remember the other 2 items I brought, but I was looking in my room, looking in the library, and then I remember I had this magazine on the shelf of my dorm. And I was thinking, you know, there might be a lot of professors, let alone students, people here who don't know who Blackville Brides is, what they are. And so I'm like, you know what? They might think this is a joke. I'm gonna go for it. It's bold, it's in your face. So I remember bringing this into my classroom, and our professor was going through all of our 3 items, and then he saw this one and he's like, who are they? And I remember he told me, are they like Kiss or something? I'm like, no, not quite. And so he gave me the thumbs up to write my essay on this magazine in particular and Blackville Brides. So I'm like stalling not to read my paper to you just because it's been a long time since I've not read that paper. So I worked super hard on this paper. My dedication, my passion was in this paper. I had so many thoughts going through my head besides like meeting all the criteria. Like, I want to make this paper cool and strong to show the world and tell my class who Blackville Brides is, what they stand for and stuff, and I just wanted to make the Bvb army, you know, proud of me. So I worked really hard. I had help from my dad, who is actually a writer, so he helped me very much. So I'm gonna tell you guys the grade, what I got after I read it to you, and yeah, so without furthermore, oh god, let's read this paper. I'm like stalling because I don't want to read this. Okay, so this was due on October 15th, 2013. Yeah, freshman year of college. Okay, don't judge me. You could roast me in the comments after I'm done. All right, here we go. Black, I can't. I just got it peeled off like a band-aid. Okay, here I go. FYI, if you're wondering, this paper is only like 3 pages long, so it's not a very long essay, so okay.
Bvb Brides is a modern rock band. The group was founded in 2006 in Cincinnati, Ohio. The members of the group are from Hollywood, California. They are all white males, roughly between the ages of 20 and 23. The style of music is hard rock. It's wild, it's loud. Bvb Brides argue that they are just as important as older heavy metal groups like Kiss and Motley Crue. The lead singer was inspired by them and formed the band. Heavy metal, also known as metal. Heavy metal contains a booming, overwhelming sound that includes screeching guitars, yelling, screaming, and shouting vocals, and elaborate costumes and bright makeup. Heavy metal shows are meant to be shocking and intense. The audience at such show is often heavily drunk or drugged, just a crazy atmosphere. The band members were famous for being outrageous partiers who consumed many drugs and engaged in sexual orgies with groupies and others. They are some of the classic wild rock groups. Building on heavy metal traditions, the Bvb Brides is a popular contemporary group in the US, Europe, and other countries. They are frequently touring in Europe and US. They have 4 albums to date. Bvb Brides also sells many poster shoots, jewelry, and other merchandise. My paper will focus on the arguments and messages in the AP Alternative magazine. I think I'm just gonna say Bvb for now on because I'm not gonna say Bvb Brides consistently. So, the Bvb article I study is from 2011. The group has changed since then, but its main style has stayed the same. The cover of the fan magazine has a photo of the group and a title starting Bvb Brides and the slogan "Destroy and rebuild until God shows." The main article I read in this magazine discusses the history of the band and their plans for the future. It discusses the leader of the band and the way the group evolved. In terms of rhetorical, the main argument of Bvb is trying to make is that they are the best rock group in the world. The group makes this argument to people in rock industries, their fans, and potential fans. They make the arguments through the song lyrics, song titles, their wardrobe, their stage act, and their musical style and image, and their overall message, or we could say their brand. I will discuss these points in the details below. The lead singer of the group, Andy Biersack, suggests that the band represents all the people who are rebelled against society, outcast, or victims of bullying. Unlike earlier heavy groups like his, Bvb, although rebellious, has an uplifting message to kids who are mistreated in their schools, in their families, or in their community. According to the band, Bvb Brides is a Roman Catholic term used for the woman married into a church and gives up all the pleasures of life to devote her life to God. Sort of similar to a rock band where you have to give up many things to pursue what you are passionate about or believing in. The happiest time in one's life is when being get married, and the opposite of that would be one of funerals of loved ones. Therefore, the Bvb are not just about partying or acting out or posturing. They want to help their younger audience cope with their problems. The band also wants to defeat those who dress in black or unusual ways that the mainstream society dislikes. One of their main saying is, "You are not alone," or "Never give in to society and be who you are." This means that Bvb supports kids that might be labeled fags or emos in other terms. Bvb advocate the people not giving into unfair society pressure to be normal. They also say that they're fighting for the underdogs and disenfranchisement. Oh my god, that they claim anything strange, odd, or unique. Well, we embrace that. The Bvb argument is being made especially to the middle school kids, high school students, dropouts, college students, and other youth. Probably very fewer older people like Bvb. I think this is the case because I've been to one of their concerts where only youth attended, and the group itself said that music is only for the young and not the old. My dad and his friends do not know anything about the group. The audience for the group music and the rhetorical messages comes from both sexes. Girls, boys are equally represented in concerts in the following. Additionally, most of the people who like their arguments are like Americans and Europeans, are all different ethnic groups. The Bvb makes their argument first by their style of dress and their look. They consist of black clothing, often ripped and torn or studded, the use of leather jackets, black bandanas, boots, bedazzled pants, motorcycle gloves, black fingernails, and eyeliner and eyeshadow. The common topoi of these costumes are that of the classic look of the romantic rebellion against society. The specific topoi is against the rebellion against modern African conformity in dress behavior, especially those enforced by school, parents, conformists, and police and other authorities, church people, and other established figures. The Bvb argues that are made in the lyrics of the group's songs, but especially in the rock shows and performances. At the sites of the locations of the concert, the group comes out on stage in a dramatic appearance, which built suspense, emotion, and excitement. When I attended the Bvb concert in Texas a few years ago, it seemed like it took forever for the group to appear. First, some mediocre, oh my god, first some mediocre opening act played and the crowd got restless for Bvb to come on stage. Sorry. We started to chant their name. The group teased us by playing a few chords and drum solos over the sound system, but they still did not appear. As the crowd got tenser, finally the lights in the auditorium were dim and the group burst past a curtain and ran onto stage in the roar of the crowd. They played a very long introduction to one of their songs from the first album. After that, Andy Biersack grabbed the microphone and yelled, "Texans, are you fucking ready for some fucking noise?" And the crowd went crazy with excitement. Once they were into their act, the band members appealed to the audience and tried to move them through yelling, cursing, fist pumps, and the classic hand movement used in the rock show. Some of these hand gestures consist of the rock sign, extending your pinky finger, index finger similar to the Texas Longhorn sign, and extending the middle finger, and headbanging. Eventually, they broke into their famous song, Knives and Pens. This song is recognized by most audience members and bonds the crowd with the group. The meaning of the song is important to the group and the audience. The song is about the choice of young people faced between destruction and harming oneself, the symbol of the knife, and a creativity expression, symbol by the pen. This song relieves on the assumption that the crowd is most likely on people who are going through tough times, and challenges like the band members did. It appears to desire of youth to overcome their many problems and become something vulnerable and important in life. In conclusion, Black Veil Brides are just not other rocky rock band. They deliberately manipulate with the rhetorical devices through song, lyrics, stage shows, costumes, and special effects in order to make particular arguments in their youthful audience. These arguments are more than just calling for jubilant or fun or rebellion for its own sake. Instead, they are trying to help kids deal with their problems in a positive way. They are defending young kids' rights to be different or unusual or weird. This is why they have such a big fan base, which includes me.
So that was my essay paper. Thoughts? I'm not the best at grammar, let alone reading out loud, so I'm sorry if I got tongue-tied. But as I said, I put my passion into this paper. I had my dad's help. He helped me with this, and I was just wanting this paper to be amazing, especially for the Black Veil Brides and the Black Veil Brides Army. As for my grade, my professor was a very tough grader. We could have scored out of 100 on this paper, and out of 100, I got a 67. I got a 67, which is basically a D+. 67 out of 100. When I got my grade, I felt defeated and devastated because I worked so hard on this paper, and I remember going back to my dorm and like laying in bed all like somewhat depressed. I'm like, I have failed Black Veil Brides, I have failed Bvb Army, and I was just so sad because I worked so hard on this paper. I even just before this paper was due, went to my professor and talked to him because he wanted an individual meeting with all of us, and we discussed this, and like, I don't know what I did wrong. Like, I know grammar is not my strong suit, and I know that writing like something in a structure isn't my strong suit, so like I worked my ass off for this, and to get a 67 on this paper was devastating. So I mean, I could read you all the information why he gave me it. I mean, some of it makes sense, but I'm just like, it's very vague, so yeah. So anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. I know it was different, but I don't know. I just wanted to share this. It's a very big step for me because this was during college year, especially outside of high school when I was still like a big, like a fandom of Black Veil Brides. I still am, but not as big. But I don't know. I'm actually kind of curious. Have any of you guys know people, or have you wrote an essay in high school, middle school, or even college of Black Veil Brides? And if so, what did you write? And hopefully you got a good grade on it than I did. So anyway, all my social media links are down below. Please share this video, and honestly, if this video is watched by Black Veil Brides, I am sorry I failed you. I'm sorry I got a 67. about you guys. So anyway, yeah, I will see you guys next week with a new Black Brides video. And yeah, all right, bye.